While filming Fire Walk with Me, Lynch supposedly shot around 5 hours of footage, but he eventually chose to cut it down to being just over 2 hours, in order to essentially tighten up the story and keep it firmly focused on Laura Palmer. Later saying that the excess scenes were quote-unquote too tangential to keep the main story progressing properly. But even if every little bit of that footage was absolutely crucial in telling the story, let's be honest with ourselves here, it was never going to be a 5-hour movie. This footage remained unreleased for decades, but its contents weren't exactly a complete mystery. The shooting script for Fire Walk with Me has been publicly accessible since the very early days of the internet, so fans have always had a pretty good idea of what these scenes entailed. Nevertheless, they were still considered by many to be the absolute holy grail of all Twin Peaks media. In 2012, Lynch and co-creator Mark Frost began the very early development of what would eventually become Twin Peaks: The Return. A few years later, in what was likely an attempt to revive public interest in Twin Peaks leading up to this revival, CBS Home Entertainment released a box set that included the original show, Fire Walk with Me, and the never-before-seen 91 minutes of deleted scenes, released under the name The Missing Pieces.